Let's turn our attention now back to the events of today and the markets. Business editor Ticky Fullerton's with me. Ticky, another massive day on the market. We're talking about, an 8-month high now.
Well, that's right, Kieran. Good afternoon. Markets went up another 1.7%. And this is really on this news of this extraordinary vaccine, which we hear is going to be 90% efficient. Interestingly, we've also seen this week a huge shift from, if you like, growth stocks like Zoom and JB Hi-Fi into more value stocks. But JP Morgan have said today that it doesn't matter whether that continues or whether it goes backwards. The market's just going to go up. It's a bull market. Everyone's really happy. And today as well, we had the Westpac Melbourne Institute index of around consumer confidence, and that was rocketing up 13% above average over the 6 months before the shutdown happened in March. So it's even higher than pre-shutdown. Victoria's consumer confidence surged 9% as those first rounds of easing have happened. So it's the RBA cut and the QE and then these easing of restrictions that's all delivered this. One more thing to add, Commonwealth Bank did have its first quarterly earnings. Now, that was down 16%, the cash profit. But Matt Comyn, the CEO, has seen growth in home lending, business lending and deposits, and that helped offset the pressure from these falling interest rates. So shares went up 2.7%.
OK, and now Investor Day for the, Australia's big gas company, Woodside. What was the news on that front?
Well, look, that's a really interesting window on what's happening with the economy because, of course, their shares were up 6.2% on their investor day today. And I think it's well over 10% on the week because when the oil price went up, when the vaccine news came out, everybody's going to get out and start producing. The oil price has gone up. So this is a huge jump, I think, as I say, over 10%. What Peter Coleman announced was that while back in March, he had put some of the progress on moving towards a decision to develop these huge offshore gas fields. He'd postponed them. Now he reconfirmed a target of the second half of next year to reach final investment decisions on Scarborough and on Pluto too. Now, these are really massive gas projects. So that gives you a sign of how, investment interest is also picking up. He also added that the final decision was delayed and they'd actually had a chance to get the economics a little bit better. So hopefully that's a better return for shareholders as well.
Ticky, thank you very much for that. Talk to you soon.